In this video, we will see how to scale pod level networks and how to make them work in BMC Cloud Lifecycle Management. Scaling pod level networks primarily involves two major steps: adding resources in an existing pod in BladeLogic Network Automation and synchronizing the modified pod in BMC Cloud Lifecycle Management, making appropriate changes to make use of the newly added network. In some use cases, synchronization of virtual clusters may be needed, depending upon the use case. Now we will take a look at an existing pod and what resources are needed to add a new pod level network. A new pod level network in BladeLogic Network Automation needs a NIC segment to be defined. A NIC segment needs to have a VLAN and an address pool available. So we begin by adding an address pool. In this case, I have added a new management IP pool 2 with an appropriate value. I have also added a new VLAN which was acquired from an existing VLAN pool called management VLAN pool. If required, one could add a new management VLAN pool here and then acquire the new VLAN from the newly added VLAN pool. I have also defined a new NIC segment which is called management NIC 2, choosing the newly added address pool called management IP pool 2 and the newly added VLAN which is management VLAN 2. In my example, I do not have any new access switch to be added, so I have added the port type to the existing access switch 1 by defining the port type name, NIC segment name, and the name within switch, which is nothing but the port group. We will take a look at an existing pod that has been onboarded in BMC Cloud Lifecycle Management. Here we have the sample pod, which has only the management network, the first management network to be precise. Now we will click on the pod synchronization option to see what happens. Now that pod synchronization has completed, we will refresh the pod in BMC CLM to see whether the new management network appears. As we can see here, the new management network now appears. This can be used in the tagging option available in BMC CLM to provision onto this newly added network. Thank you for watching.